Sir Peter Blake was a talented sailor, a great leader, and a dedicated family man. He won the New Zealand Junior Offshore Group Championship in 1968 in a boat he built himself. In the decades following, Sir Peter Blake took part in every major offshore yacht race in the world. He competed in 5 of the Whitbread Round the World races, and in 1990 skippered the Steinlager II to victory. In 1994, he set a new record, sailing around the world in 74 days, 22 hours and 17 minutes.
You'd be proud, Doc. Look at this, mate.
Sir Peter Blake and his team won the America's Cup in 1995. He united New Zealand as a country, and overnight, Team New Zealand became a team of 3.6 million. Sir Peter Blake was knighted for his services to yachting. After achieving his goals in competitive yacht racing, he decided to turn his attention to the environment. The environmental organisation Blake Expeditions was created. Blake Expeditions' aim was to build awareness of threats facing the environment, focusing on water concerns.
Ah, very nice. There's a red snapper down there with a hook in it.
Yeah.
You see the hook
I saw
in
your signal in that. That was really interesting.
And a little bit of line where it's been cut off. But it doesn't look unhappy, does it? It's down there and...
Yep.
Sir Peter Blake was killed in Brazil during an expedition on the 6th of December 2001. His death shocked New Zealand. Sir Peter Blake's memory lives on through his family and the Sir Peter Blake Trust. Sir Peter Blake was, and still is, a New Zealand hero.
The Trust was started about 8 years ago, and it was started really as a way to continue Sir Peter Blake's legacy. And Peter was one of our heroes, I think. What we try to do in the Trust is 2 key things that were important or relevant to him. One of those was about leadership style and our Kiwi leadership style, and the other was about continuing his passion for the environment. So the Sir Peter Blake Trust runs a number of events. Of course, in Leadership Week there are 300 to 400 events up and down the country in schools and communities and businesses. We also have a strong environmental leaders program, so we send young people to Antarctica. We also run our signature event, Youth Enviro Leaders Forum. Sir Peter Blake was a man who had great dreams and also made them happen. So we talk about that there are dreamers with real vision, there are leaders who make things happen, and there are extraordinary special people who do both.
Julie Helson is a recipient of the Sir Peter Blake Emerging Leader Award. She's the co-founder and CEO of Kids Can. Kids Can tries to meet the physical and nutritional needs of Kiwi kids less fortunate than others.
I started Kids Can because I wanted to make a difference for children in New Zealand less fortunate than others. I have a real passion and belief that education equals opportunity, and for children going without the basics, that opportunity is limited, so hence Kids Can.
Sam Johnson is a recipient of a Special Leadership Award from the Sir Peter Blake Trust. Sam responded to the cries for help after the Christchurch earthquake by starting the Student Volunteer Army. He inspired students to get out into the community and clean up streets and homes.
What inspires me most to be a leader is learning that people are just people, and no matter who you are in the world or where you are, whether the Prime Minister or you're the President or you're the Queen or a CEO of a major organisation, or just actually a young person at school trying your hardest and failing at maths. We are all just the same at the end of the day. We've all got a mum, we've all got a dad, and we're all just trying to do our best. And when you realise that actually people are just people making decisions based on the experience they have and what their gut instinct says, I think you can achieve a whole lot and realise that your opinion and your voice counts for an awful lot. And I think it's been really exciting for me over the last 18 months to realise that and actually just be willing to take a risk, put something out there and say, this is what I think, and this is what I think we could do together, and building a strong team to focus that and really channel it into something positive.
Renee Liang is a recipient of the Emerging Leader Award. She's an accomplished poet, playwright, fiction writer, and paediatrician. Renee follows her passions whilst helping others.
A friend of mine once told me you have to follow your bliss. I guess it's not always easy to understand what it is you're passionate about at first when you start, but I think if you just follow your heart, follow your dreams, and just go for it, then eventually you'll get to the place that you needed to reach, even though you may not be able to see it when you first start.
My dream is to be a police officer.
My dream is to own my own production house.
My dream is to live out my God-given potential, and by doing that, change and influence the world around me.
My dream is to go to university.
My dream is to be the next Wendy Petrie.
My dream is to become a doctor.
My dream is to inspire New Zealand young people to reach their dreams.
Today, the Sir Peter Blake Trust continues to celebrate the legacy of Sir Peter Blake by inspiring and mobilising the next generation of leaders, adventurers and environmentalists. Dare to dream. Get involved in Leadership Week.